Hey everybody, and welcome back to A Wizard's Lizard. I'm gonna try something a little different today, and that will be playing with my mouse and keyboard as opposed to playing with the controller. I say that because I was messing up a lot with my shots with the controller, and I'd like to, if possible, be a little more accurate. That's 1,000. And is there anything I can buy in here worthwhile? I believe those are shaman gloves. Yeah, that's okay. Let's get going tonight. And I have learned from the comments that I should pay less attention to, I shouldn't play this as a roguelike, basically, is what people are telling me. And, like, not that I shouldn't play it like a roguelike, because it is a roguelike, but it's kind of a game that has an order to it, and that order should be followed, generally. Like, there's just a better way to play through the game. Oh, this is a chest. And of course there are, like... Okay, there is randomness like that, which is awesome. The Ring of Dexterity is probably my favorite ring that I've encountered so far. But, for the most part, you want to do stuff like this, where you awaken the middle zombie, and then let one zombie kill you. Because then, you can get Arthur's Lance every time. I think this guy always lets out a spirit, so now we have Arthur's Lance, higher attack speed, and if we survive throughout the level, we can basically guarantee that if we reach Sewers 3, we'll have a good time, because Arthur's Lance, I found out what it does. It deals extra damage to demons, and since there's no demons here, obviously it wouldn't deal more damage. Okay, I don't know how to place a totem here. Is there a control list? Okay, shift is sprint. Okay, X is totem. Good to know. Whoop. Alright. There we go. And I've decided I'm probably not gonna farm too much gold, like, unless I, like, find a blueprint room, in which case then, yeah, I'll probably farm a little bit, but, I figured, dude, I mean, someone did mention it in a comment, I'm not saying this is my epiphany entirely, but it's not, what is that? Wow, okay. Never seen those before. Oh my god. But watching grinding is not fun. I love grinding in video games. I'm kind of guilty of that, of course. But this game doesn't have, it doesn't keep you on... Okay, what I did is I clicked off the game, so I have to be really careful about that in the future. I didn't really think about it. I kind of thought it would bind my mouse inside, but that's okay. That was my fault. Not the game's fault. I just didn't know. Go. Let's get that without stepping on the zombie. We will break sconces and barrels just because. Okay, Cemetery Part 2. This is where we get to come back to life and we get to be a little more comfortable. That's a... Whoa! Live bomb and a werewolf on room 1. That's pretty cool game. Why don't you just put an owl in one of these? I'm assuming there's a ghost spawner in here? Yeah. Down there, and I guess up here. There's another? Was that just... Dude, did I not kill that down here? I didn't. Don't be a mimic. Spiked gauntlets. I'd say better than the totemic power gauntlet. Kind of wish these guys counted as demons, honestly. Ooh. But basically, from what I understand, unless you find like killer bees really early on, Arthur's Lance is a good item to stick it with. Oh my god, I did it again. There we go. That was handled adequately. Nope, that wasn't. Go. Keep your mouse on screen. Probably have a better time if you do. Okay. This seems like a good corner to just kind of camp out in until that's gone. Okay. There we go. Oh my god. Okay. Stop clicking out, you idiot. It's really bad. I keep doing it. I don't even know if you can, like, see it. You can probably see my mouse leave the screen, which is probably an indicator of it. That's to leave the floor. We're not even close to done with this floor. We need the slime key. We need to come back to life. We should be able to heal because there's normally a shop on floor 2 with like bread and stuff. And that's kind of why you need money at this point in the game. Not to buy a weapon, not to buy armor, but to buy a bunch of food. So when you come back to life, you have something to fall back on. Not mean to step on zombie. That was it. Looking for food. Not feeling entirely too safe this run. Okay, that's our comeback to life room. We want that later after we pick up the slime key. Once we pick up the slime key, it's kind of fair game. There it is. Oh! The Book of Totems. Is there no... Oh, switch. Yeah, let's come back to life. What do our totems look like now? That's a bit bigger. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything. I don't know if doing anything in that circle gives you any more health when you come back to life, so I don't... Yeah. The game is so much darker alive. I guess that's why some people recommended, like, changing your gamma in-game really high. And apparently it doesn't really affect death mode too much, but it affects living mode quite a bit. Apparently. That's... This isn't a food shop. Can I check my inventory somewhere? What are the controls for viewing my inventory? How do I pause? Control? Okay, so I press shift. So coming back to life here was basically just equivalent to a full heal, because I died instantly. Whatever, we've made it further without a pentagram, so it kind of puts a damper on the run. Time for the last stage. Now we won't be able to open up that, the chest, which contains the bloody key, I think, is the next stage in that side quest, is what someone told me. That's okay. So we're kind of off the rails now. It's just kind of, for what I know to do in the game, we're kind of off the rails anyway. Boots? Shaman boots. Oh, we can shoot over those. And that blueprint we bought, I didn't mention it when I picked it up. What it does is... Okay. What it does is it unlocked a new totem for us. In our city. Oh. There we go. That was handled alright. We can click that. There we go. Here's the exploding room. Okay, that's all this was. Just a whole bunch of cash. Check into cash. So, this side of the floor is done for. I really wish I knew how to pause the game. Whatever. I won't dwell on it too terribly long, because I already got myself hurt. That is a special spear. That is not the normal one. However, I think these charms are all about totems, so I'm not going to buy one. Alright. A lot of those zombies produced ghosts. Head up. Dungeon map. Alright, there we go. Kill this pile of bones. And the boss room is right up here. Do we want to do it now? I'd say yes while we're still at this much health. There's no chance of us coming back to life, so why even think about it that way? Whoop. It's this version of the boss. Please destroy that, thank you. We're gonna die. Okay, we got stuck on a spider web. That was a bad run. On my part, personally. You know what I should have done? Is, I should have looked for the villager. Because then we would have 1,500, and we could start with a better item than the shaman gloves, which we're not gonna buy. Because I obviously didn't value them that much last time. So we are gonna get 2 runs in today. I wish I was as good at these games as I was at Ascendant. Like, someone even commented that the other day, like, why can't you play this well? And, it was... Ooh, bunch of map already, that's pretty good. They commented in one of my Ascendant videos, like, why can't you play this well in Magicite? And I sincerely wish I could do that too, to be quite honest. And let's not do that puzzle until we're done with this floor. I think that's prudent. Because then when we come back through all... That's a spiked ring. I don't know what that does. We may by the end of this floor. Oh, these are little Yoriks. I thought they threw daggers. These guys throw, shovels. That's cute. Little grave diggers. Okay. How much is that ring? Alright, it's 7,500, so I might grind up to get that. Forgive me if I do. I won't do it if I get enough. Looks like it's trying to give it to me. It really wants me to try it out. Kill these things. Hopefully this time we won't dash into a spike and kill ourselves on the next floor. Oop. Oh, we did it. I don't have to grind. I clicked off the screen. That's... after this I might switch back to the controller, depending on how much of an issue that continues to be. Because I don't want to be doing that on, like, boss fights and stuff. Okay. Ring of Offense. I wish I could check to see what you do, quite honestly. Enter doesn't work, shift doesn't work, backspace. 1... Escape. Escape. Of course it's escape. Increases attack. I probably could have told you that, but I don't know how much it increases attack. So let's go ahead and die and kill the white zombie. Let's get away from them so that when I die, I can run over here. There we go. Thank you. Didn't mean to awaken you. Alright. I'm a spooky ghost lizard. Yeah, precision is much easier with the mouse, but if I freak out and try to click out, I totally freak out and, like, lose concentration. Cemetery 1 complete. Cemetery 2. Let's hope we play this better than we did last time. So we are going to complete most of the floor, hopefully without getting hurt too much, and then we're going to come back to life. Let's go up first. That seems to be the shortest path, and then we'll go to the left. Okay, that was a very short room. Ooh, we're grinding, turns out. Maybe not on this room, maybe not on the floor in general, but I do want that blueprint. Makes me happy. Okay. Okay. I don't know how we could have avoided that. Really? Oh my god, I'm awful. Let's open up this chest. There we go. There's the whole shebang bang. Pentagram. That's what that's called. Maybe I should use that dash to get away from owls. Like, dash in the direction I know they're not going to attack me in. There's the food shop. Here's the slime key. We're gonna do a couple more rooms as undead. Then... I kinda wish we didn't. So explosions do not work on ghost zombies. Come on. Aha. This room's giving me hope on not having to farm. Oh, no, I'm going to have to farm. Because part of the strategy entails me, getting healed from that shop, so... That's probably the best used, soul I've ever used. You were starting to think I forgot about him, didn't you? That's the end of the level. So the gold we get here... Oh, that's a mimic! That's the first mimic I've actually seen. Oh, we almost died. Do not forget about ghosts. We almost forgot about ghosts. What's wrong with you? Okay. Health. Not health. Money, which will equal health eventually. Rest assured. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and restore our life before buying anything. That steak looks delicious. Alright. Cute little dead lizard with a collar. Let's go back to full health, shall we? I'm pressing spacebar every time it does that. It did nothing. I have no idea what that does. Why it pulses, why it doesn't just do it when you touch it. Maybe it's so that you don't accidentally do it? I don't know. We're gonna be farming a little bit on this floor, so I apologize for that, but maybe not. Cooked meat. Yeah, we're gonna be farming for a little bit. Because I would like, if possible, to get both that blueprint. Oh my god, it's dark. This is probably going to be super dark on YouTube. Apologize for that. Alright. You know what? We're just gonna buy that food and move on. The blueprint is nice, but I'm not gonna get my hopes up. And we don't have to worry about ghosts anymore. Thank you. Ghosts are actually kind of nice because they light up the room now. And I guess we'll just head out. Yeah. We're not gonna get enough gold. Cemetery 2 complete. Cemetery 3. This room would have been nice to have a couple seconds ago. Always remember in this starting room that sometimes enemies are hiding inside of those barrels. You can't hide from me, werewolf. Alright. Let's kind of go up here. Please be the one we've already damaged. Where's the other one? How'd you sneak all the way around there? Okay. Owls. Is it just owls left? You know what, so it doesn't matter which one we get here. Oh. That was good. That was bad, but I somehow survived. Boss room, really? I'm gonna go ahead and say no, because we only have 32 health. We do have the benefit that we're not dead, so those ghosts won't hurt us, but it's still the boss. And I'd kind of like to see if there's a good shop or some way to regenerate our health. What's the map say? Down and over is an extra room. So we're getting down and over it is. Really? There we go. Ooh. I wonder if there's a skill in this game that lets us do that. That'd be super cool. Maybe the werewolf class? I'm pretty sure the last character is a werewolf, by the way. That's the only reason I say that. Maybe the werewolf character can do that? That'd be super cool. Oh, villager. Glad we went down here. You can't shoot me while you're getting hit. And one more owl. Here we go. Free villager. Thank you. That must mean there's some sort of shop around that little L, that Tetris piece up here. We're gonna go see what it is. Come on. Do we have any... Is that the only bird left? Yep. Please, no mimic. Oh, it's a helmet. Battle Mage Helm. That increases our soul power. Whoop. What better room to use it on? Keep it moving. Good practice for the boss. Because quite like the boss fight, if we die here, we're just dead. Like if we get hit here, we're in ghost form, is what I was trying to say there. Please be a food shop. Spiked gauntlets, that's extra damage. It's fair. Good. Not a food shop. Oh my god, you zombie piece of shit. Scared the crap out of me. So we're just gonna go ahead and buy this. Shaman tunic. And why not? Oh, we have that. I'm really glad it doesn't let you buy multiples if you have something. Let's at least make it to the sewers tonight. Even if I'm not alive, I'd rather be there than... So a little part of me is wishing I had fought the boss while I was there, but another part of me is like, you might have died and then you wouldn't have gotten your villager for this one. And I was like, yeah, you're right, self. And after this room, I did get a lot of souls. I'll admit that. Oh, it's this one. I don't like this one. Ooh. Good dodge. I think this is the first amount of damage we've actually put on him. That's not the first amount of damage he's put on us. Oh, we died. Damn it. This game is, like, really hard, but I'm enjoying it because of that fact. So, yeah, I think 30 minutes is a good time for an episode on this until I start making it further. So, yeah. Once again, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, let me know by liking or commenting below. If you have advice for me, obviously I need it, go ahead and leave me a comment. I do read through all of them, and I try to comment back as much as I can. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.